Guten Morgen! Guten Morgen! Guten Morgen! Boys, lads, boys, what is up? What is up? Sorry, it's gonna be just my mic stand here. How's everyone doing today, lads, boys, lads? Oops, sorry, 1 second here. I don't have the chat up on screen. What's happening, boys? What's happening? Give me 1 second, boys. 1 second, 1 second. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now all your beautiful faces and messages will be up. Okay, boys. I was listening to music when you went live, and I thought I was hearing some wild backup vocals. I didn't notice. That's actually really funny. That's really funny. Well, I'm glad it sounds decent enough that it's there. All right, boys. First of all, welcome home. Welcome back. Don't have much time to stream today, unfortunately. I have to go for a long drive right after this. So I figured instead of trying to cram everyone's requests in and me just blazing through all the songs, let's listen to a classic album. Now, everybody, this is going to be made into a YouTube video. So everybody be on your best behavior. Chat, that means I'm looking at you on your best behavior today. Yeah, so I figured let's listen to some, as the Zoomers put it, some unk slop. Let's see if this album is as good as I remember it. You know, I've listened to a few tracks here and there, Blinded by Fear, Cold, you know, here and there. But it's probably been, man, I don't want to say 10 years since I've listened to this album all the way through, but man, probably a long time. So I want to see if the unk slop still holds up or if we're all blinded by nostalgia. Cheers, boys. Cheers. Yo, Vito. What's happening, boys? What's happening? Okay, let me, what's up? MH, what's happening? Poor lag, what's up, my man? What's up? What's up? Go! Talark, what's up? What's up? MH, Jeff, Vito. Listen, In Flames. After At the Gates. Oh, nice. In Flames was my intro, but this album was not too long after. Yeah, I don't know. This album, it's like In Flames. In Flames went like full beauty from melodic death metal, but At the Gates seemed to retain a lot of the aggression, I guess. Yeah, we'll just chill for a few more minutes. I'm sorry I'm not doing any requests here. Maybe I'll stream on Monday if I have some time, and we'll do some of those. We'll do another short little request stream. But yeah, I figured this will be fun. Classic album review. Does the unk slop hold up? This will be posted on the varvis.yt channel, so make sure you guys subscribe. And we'll start in just a few minutes. Yeah, I just want to ask, what is happening, boys? How's everyone doing today? I have some exciting news for myself. Yeah, finally got the album art back for my own melodic death metal project, Nausea, Morningside. She looks very beautiful, exactly what I wanted. The artist Tabea in Edmonton was great. If anybody wants more information, let me know. She does great work at a very, very reasonable price. Yeah, hit me up. This is what mine will be. Yeah, I don't know, just excited, got it back. So I figured, why not listen to some melodic death metal classics? And yeah, enjoy our time, boys. We'll start listening in about 2 minutes. How about 12:30? We'll start it. Yo, Jose, what's happening? What's happening? Do we listen to the bonus tracks? Yo, what's up? What's up? Endstone, what's up? What's up? Yeah, let's listen to the bonus tracks. I don't think I've ever actually listened to the bonus tracks. Is it on this one? Hold on. Let's go to YouTube Music. How about that? Let's see. Yeah, you can see what I've been listening to here, guys. You can see. Crowbar, obviously. Been loving this Gojira album lately. This album by the Amity Affliction, this is like pop metal perfection, like as good as the Final Countdown by Europe, in my opinion. Some Gamma Ray, Seventh Wonder, Iron Maiden, Dayseeker, there's some Death, Lost Horizon, Winter Sun, of course. Yeah, there you go. All right. Looks great, bro. Looks very power metal. Yeah, exactly. I wanted it to be very power metal-y, kind of. All right. Slaughter's Soul Dynamic Range Edition. Is this the one you wanted? No, we're not going to listen to... okay, well, hold on. We'll listen to this one, and we'll go to the Slayer cover. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Saw Crowbar Tuesday night. Bro, how was it, man? How was it? Oh, dude. I slept too long, man, and this concert sold out where I am, Crowbar concert. I'm actually so chapped. I'm probably going to have to spend legit like $300 for a ticket. L'Enfant Sauvage is Gojira's best album, in my opinion. And that's really saying something considering how incredible their discography is. Jeff, honestly, man, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you here at this point. It kind of... I slept on it for a really long time, and then out of nowhere, YouTube Music just played Mouth of Kala on shuffle, and I was like, oh! Dude, the riffs, man. The riffs, and Joe Duplantier's sing-screaming on that album is just incredible, too. I'm seeing them again next month. Yeah, bro, Crowbar's having a big tour, so... Yeah, I need to get tickets. I need to get tickets. I'm probably going to legit have to drop like $300. But, you know, them's the breaks when you forget and you sleep. Okay. I still think Mars to Cyrus is their best. Man, Gojira is another one of those bands like Death where I think everybody sort of has their own favorite album. You know what I mean? Just such consistent quality over a long time. Okay, boys. Well, let's start off with the Unk Slop here right away. Killer Man, really packed because of the meme. Based. I actually have never seen any Crowbar memes or anything like that on TikTok. I was just recommended it from someone in here. And then when I posted the video, I saw all these comments about like TikTok, and I have no idea. So that was a cool coincidence. Killer Man, really packed because of the meme. 3 times as many people compared to what they normally play. Damn, bro. Dude, respect for Crowbar, man. You gotta love the late career come up. All right, boys. So we're going to rate every song out of 10 here. And I want you guys to rate it too, because I'll do a crowd rating for this as well. Classic album. Slaughter of the Soul. Okay. So the first track, Blinded by Fear. I think we know what this one's going to be rated, boys. You guys ready? Yeah, when I started listening to Crowbar last year, they had 300K monthly listeners, but now thanks to TikTok, they have like 1 million. Bah, dude! You love to see it. You love to see it. All right, boys, ready? Go! Can I pull up the lyrics? Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch sides so you guys can read the lyrics too. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to find. Hold on. It looks weird. I'm looking at the other side. Hold on, boys. Give me one second. I'm just gonna move. Oh my God, he's an OBS pro! There we go. Okay, now we can have the lyrics up on screen too. Perfect. There we go. Okay, sorry. Let's go. Go! Peace out, man. You're in for a treat. Oh, I love it. Let's go. Been a long time since I've heard it. Let's see if the onslaught still holds up.
We are blind to the worlds within us, waiting to be born.
Low-key, is that the best opening riff in history? It might be. It's the most iconic Nausea song, man, never tired of listening in 20 years. There's no more satisfying chord progression in melodic death metal than going from 0 to 8 to 7, which is what they play here, man. So good, so good. So the root to the major 6 to the minor 5th there. I got my copy of Mace's The Spin yesterday, listened to the whole thing, and damn, do I actually have 0 buyer's remorse. That is such a great album, man. What a great album by Mace. They killed it. What a banger opener. One of the best for sure. Oi, oi. 10 stone. Hey, let's go. Let's go. All right. How's the volume, boys? By the way, how's the volume? This break is so cool, too. The new single was amazing, by the way. Yeah, so it's part of the reason why when someone in the Discord, by the way, if you become a member of the channel, you can help in the Discord, and you get free song requests every request stream. Yeah, someone requested it. I thought it's a great idea because they are releasing a new album soon and a new single. Yeah, I think it's great. That's what I mean, man. From the first second you hear it with that screech and then the riff, you're immediately into it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Guitars are huge in this album. So peak. Oh, dude. Absolutely. Thoughts on The Haunted? I like pretty much every Haunted song I've heard. I'm just not like a big fan of that sort of like mid-noughties, like groove metal, melodic death metal sound. But a lot of their other stuff's pretty good too. Very Iron Maiden solo there. Think about it. I love this like fast stank beat they play now on the drums. So good. Unbelievably good, man. No pause in the middle of a solo. You should know that already. Hell no. I pause wherever I want, bitch. At the Gate, singer just died. Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, man, dude. Fuck cancer. Fuck cancer, boys. Fuck cancer. All right. Well, Blinded by Fear. You know, like I said, probably one of the most iconic opening songs ever. The like noisy intro with the screech, like that sort of atmosphere just perfectly matches this cover where we have like religious iconography combined with like this massive like modern crushing sort of dystopia around it with all these like weird staircases and machinery. Like it feels like it feels very sort of like mechanical and almost like religious in a sense, especially with the more melodic riffage. Guitars just sound huge. vocals are so pained. Shout out, you know, rest in peace to Moss, man. Yeah, fuck cancer. Insane riffing, great solo, cool bridge, man. Like, what can you say? Like, even like a little bit catchy lyrics too, like in the chorus. Man, easy 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10. Yeah! 10 out of 10. I think everyone knew that was going to be the score. All right. Now, chat, give me your rating. We'll wait a second. I think I already know what it's going to be, but I'll just wait a second. Up next, we got Slaughter of the Soul. A punch in the mouth out of 10. 10 for sure. 10 out of 10. Album full of bangers, no skips. Based. Yeah, I thought I read that. Like scraping metal makes your teeth hurt. True. Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of rusty machinery banging and scraping in the beginning. It's like industrial melodeath. Yeah, bro, absolutely. And even the drum beats that they play, like I was saying, that sort of like fast, sort of like Euro kind of skank beat that plays under the main riff is just so cool and like machine-like. Oh, yeah, I love it. Shout out Papyrus of the album cover too. Yo, what's up, Budafuka? Apparently for the album, Tomas recorded the whole vocals in one day before he went in for mouse surgery for cancer. Fuck, man, dude. I couldn't even imagine doing something like that. Holy shit. The opening noise is annoying for repeat listens, but easy 10 out of 10. Yeah, bro, how come they didn't think of us back 30 years in the future trying to repeat it? What's up, Buddha? Long time no see. Oh, shit. He's on the new one. Yes, sir. Yeah, yes. My mate played this album in the car on vacation for the first time last year. He said really needed to go and see them when they come to New Year Festival. A month later, the singer had passed. Oh, man. Brutal. Well, I think it's safe to say the chat rating is also a 10 out of 10 for this one. All right. Oh, my God, bro. XL screen so fucking bright. Okay. Next up, second track on the album, title track, Slaughter of the Soul. Let's go. The fucking sick. Okay. Now, if you're listening, I gotta pause it like every minute or so of music, otherwise YouTube gets pissed. One of the things that I really liked about this song, opening riff obviously is really sick, but as they move in, they change up the riff a little bit. And what they do when the verses come is they play like parts of the main riff, but then change it up for the vocals too. So it's like natural progression of the same riff, but they add enough variety to it that it sounds a lot different once the vocals come in. Really, really cool effect. And when it comes back around to the verse, make sure you take a listen to it. Such a cool songwriting technique to do that. People always forget Symbolic came up before this. Symbolic also has tons and tons of like metalcore riffage too. And The Jester Race and Subterranean by In Flames is out before this as well. Not trying to take away anything from this album, but I'm just saying, you know, lots of metalcore influence everywhere. I love how they didn't slow the tempo after the song. Yeah, absolutely. Just continues just to pummel you like machinery, bro. Like slaughtering of the soul through modernity, which is a lot of the topics lyrically here on the song. Oh, no lyrics in this one. Oh, what's up, Kaworski? I'm doing well, bro. How are you? halftime part, so massive. All right, yeah, I gotta pause it. YouTube's pissed. Yeah, the halftime part is just so sick in this song. Such a unique change too, and then they add almost like sort of like this bluesy kind of riffage too. Obviously, kind of taking some cues from like Wolverine Blues a little bit here. Man, so fucking sick. Yeah, just the whole song and album up to this point has kind of been pummeling in its tempo, right? But then just add that crazy huge halftime riff, man, after the chorus. Sheesh! You already have the galleries on too? Yeah. Nasty throat-shedding vocals though. And then I love it, the second time they play that riff, they don't halftime it there. So cool. Such a cool like touch they do. And I love how a lot of the times on this album, they don't necessarily play, you know, the harmonies stacked together like in the center, right? Right in the chorus, so they had the one guitar just playing in the right speaker, the power chords. The other one was playing sort of like the melody riff there. Such a cool way to space it out. And they do different things. Sometimes they'll harmonize like in the middle. Other times it'll be completely left and right. Dude, just so many cool touches on this album, bro. So sick. Just nasty throat-shredding vocals too. Yeah, it's pummeling, but the melodies keep it from tiring my ears out. Yeah, bro, exactly. It's like you need to like strategically use dissonance to make things heavier, right? It's like peaks and valleys. You need to have, right? There are no peaks without the valleys in between, you know what I mean? Everything about this album is just so abrasive in the best way without sacrificing melody. Masterclass in the genre. Jeff, I couldn't have said it better myself. Very astute. You should start a YouTube channel, buddy. You should start a YouTube channel. Best metal death album out ever. I'm not sure if I would. It's really good. I'm not sure if I would call it my favorite, though. But yeah, really good. Yeah, boys, you already know this song's easy 10 out of 10 for me, too. Just so many cool riffs, so many cool change-ups. The one halftime bit. Oh, man. 10 out of 10. Amazing song. Great guitar tone, by the way. I like how it's like the HM2 pedal, but slightly just toned down, like ever so slightly, right? If like an HM pedal is like a 10 out of 10, noisy and distorted, this is at like a 9 out of 10. Like it's just tamed enough to really sort of help the melody and everything about it. Yeah, so good. Yo, Metal Mal, what's up, buddy? What's up? Big up to Microsoft Word font on the album title too. Flame it up. Yeah, but dude, you gotta love the papyrus font. Listen, Lamb of God's logo for 30 years was papyrus, right? Not 30 years, like 20 years. It's got so many different emotions in there without feeling bloated. Yeah, buddy, absolutely. Maybe most influential. Yeah, I could probably put it most influential. You could say the Gallery or Horacle or the Jester Race may be better, but this is special. In Flames suck? Bro! It's okay. He's trying to bait me. I won't take the bait. Can't wait for the Follow the Reaper album review. Oh, dude, we'll have to do Follow the Reaper. Oh, boys, maybe we should do Melodeath Monday streams. Yo, where we just listen to Melodeath Monday. Yo, I just had the brain blast. That's their only flaw. Dials go to max. Yeah, they should have had it all the way to the top. Just finishing my lunch, made some pasta. Yo, excellent, excellent. All right, well, let's keep moving on here, guys. I assume this is also just going to be 10 from you guys. Next up, we got Cold. Looking back at me, I see that I never really got it right. Oh, wrong Cold, wrong Cold. Sorry, sorry. Finger annihilating riff. This song here inspired like every single Black Dahlia Murder riff. Like honestly, low key. In his defense, In Flames has sucked for longer than they were good. No comment, no comment. In Flames is a grower for me. Early In Flames is like untouchable, buddy. Like Subterranean, unbelievably good. Such a sick line. Unbelievably sick riff. I gotta pause before we get to the bridge. Yeah, that little like post-chorus riff or bridge riff, I could say. Oh, dude, unbelievably sick riff. Another thing that I was just thinking about while I was listening to it here, it's like 1995, from like 1995 to like, let's say, I don't know, like 2003. Sorry, my mic stand keeps falling down. From 1995 to like 2003, before everything became like super digital. I know they're recording digital back here too, but 1995 to like 2003 is really like the sweet spot for metal production, in my opinion. Like so many of my favorite sounding albums of all time came out during this time frame. This one sounds amazing. I love the way Horacle sounds as well. Horacle sounds great. Sound of Perseverance, Dead Heart in a Dead World. Like all these albums, man, like it's like the perfect apex of like old recording tech and knowledge combined with like this new additional digital age before everything. It's just so peak, man. So peak. I love it. I'll defend Come Clarity. Come Clarity's a banger. Come Clarity's a banger. That should have bought him. United Show? I did. Oh, Fall the Reaper, that's a great sounding album too. Midian, bro? Yeah, exactly, Carl. The solo in this song kind of reminds me a lot of Andy the Rock's solo from Trapped in a Corner on Death. Shout out Death! There's a Death mention! Sick solo too. Listen to that bass sound, man. Dude, one of the best ride cymbal sounds of all time. man, just the noise and feedback. Dude, normally I don't really like when bands like noise and feedback out and then the songs just ended, but again, like it just sort of fits in with the whole like theme and vibe of this album. Like it feels just religious and machine-like and poignant. I don't know. I don't know. And just like crushing, I guess. It's just so good, man. So good. In Flames went from non-stop bangers all the way to Colony to Hit or Miss up to Come Clarity and just bad after that, in my opinion. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's pretty much my opinion as well. I'm pretty sure Annie the Rock... No way, did he actually record this solo in this song too? That would make sense to me. Anyone hear what Thomas did with The Crown? That was some sick melodeath. No, I never listened to that. I would never listen either. Man, Cold, like, dude, I'm trying to, like... Again, I think the Unk Slop is holding up, boys. I think the Unk Slop is holding up. Like I said, it's been like 10 years since I've heard this album in its entirety, and it's just still so sick. It's still just so pummeling. There's so much momentum. There's so much energy behind a lot of these songs, especially I think it's like the skank beat, right, too. The drummer plays the whole time. I just love those beats so much. Yeah, Cold. I feel my soul go cold. So many sick riffs. Again, 10 out of 10. Easy, easy. Yeah! 10 out of 10 for Cold. Boys! All right, so now we have Under a Serpent Moon is the next track up here. No misses from the Unk record. Sounds about right, dude. All right, boys, let's keep her going. Maybe we'll have lyrics to the next one. Nope. Oh yeah, we do. Let's go. That opening riff is so cool. It like flirts with the sort of regular minor scale, right? Briefly, they go so they flirt with the regular diatonic minor scale before several times they just immediately dip down to like a note below it, like out of scale, right? So cool. It almost like feels like a serpent wrapping around like the melody itself. Really, really sick riff there. Massive guitar tone. Unbelievable. So cool, man. Again, like... the melodies that they're playing, especially on this song, they do it quite often through the whole album. They're like very diatonic, but then they'll briefly just dip out of the scale, just like a little bit. So it's like beautiful, but just like a little bit nasty, like under the surface. Again, I almost like I keep relating it back to the album cover itself here, guys. But yeah, it's like beautiful, but under the surface, just like a little bit nasty. Something's a little bit off. So sick. And the black metal, it's always a 10. Yeah, true. Yeah, so sick. And I think another thing is it's like, I know everyone always talks about the riffs, but the vocals on this album too, you know, a lot of like the Swedish melodeath bands, they weren't really doing death growls at all. And I love that. I don't really want to hear like death growls all the time over melodeath, right? I love this. I don't want to call it like black metal vocals, but it kind of is in a way, right? That's sort of more high pitched, just like throat destroying scream here. It's just so cool. This is probably like, yeah, the most, yeah, this track definitely feels the most blackened. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, yeah. It's more of a shriek than a growl. Yeah, absolutely.
Sweetest hellbent creature, awesome fevered soul, heavenly venom.
Gojira takes notes.
Stricken numb by fear, I fall.
What a unique like ending to the song too. Just so completely out of the blue. What a change up.
Stricken numb by fear, I fall.
Yeah, that song bangs. Not my favorite here so far, but again, like I said, like a long time since I've heard a lot of these songs. Definitely a lot more death metal-y than a lot of the other ones here. This is much more kind of this felt more like, or a lot more closer to like Entombed than it does like In Flames. You guys know what I mean? Like, so I definitely see why some people in the chat love it, right? Because they love a little bit more of the death metal-y, more harsh, abrasive side, right? But then, like, our boy Tarl can be not the biggest fan of this, right? Just because it is that much more dissonant and sort of out of scale and not diatonic, beautiful like some of the other songs. Still really enjoyable. For me, Under a Serpent Moon is going to be 8 out of 10. Still a very, very enjoyable track. A lot of cool change-ups in it. 8 out of 10.
What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Sick vocal line going to the section. Vocal lines are just crazy. Great. This part is so sick. 10 out of 10. What can I say? 8. 12 out of 10. 2 points each for the respectable. 100 out of 10. Or 10 out of 10. Great lyrics, too. I think we can safely put this as a 9 out of 10 chat rating here. I think that works for me. Yeah, really sick song. Sick it. All right, so now we got Into the Dead Sky is up next. One of the shorter tracks here. I gotta say, just, you know, forget the music. Just really cool song titles here as well. Like Blinded by Fear, Slaughter of the Soul, Under a Serpent Sun, Suicide Nation, Unto Others. Like, just sick like song titles. Like, you know, a thing. Okay, I'm just gonna go grab one more DC, boys, and then I'll be right back. And then we'll continue on. I'll literally be like 2 seconds. All right. Shh. Oh, that's crisp. All right, boys, let's go. Into the Dead Sky. Talk about great album pacing. It's like giving you a little breather in the middle of just like this pummeling machinery like riffage. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love so much. I love so much when bands do cool effects with the drums, like flanger and panning the back and forth, like as a whole in the mix. So cool. So cool. Sick chord extensions, yeah, man. They're playing all those add 9 chords here. It's beautiful. Almost sounds like they modulated there. It's like a major key right at the end. Really cool. I'm just gonna rewind that. Like right here. Modulate to the major. So sick. No, yeah, exactly. This is like a nice, like, catch your breath, right? Pacing in an album is so important. One album that I think is incredibly well paced is Rust in Peace. You have Holy Wars, right, just beats the shit out of you, and then you have that brief, you know, that classical guitar part before they go into the second part of Holy Wars. Then you have, right, Hangar 18 pummels you, Take No Prisoners. And then in a kind of a similar vibe, right, you get the intro to Five Magics, right, where the energy is brought down immensely. I gotta love it when bands do that, right? Gives you just a little bit breather from all the pummeling riffage. You just let the music breathe a little bit, right? Again, dynamics, right? Dynamics doesn't have to be just how loud things are. It could be how intense things are, the arrangements, right? To just give it this kind of like sparse, kind of clean arrangement with classical guitars. Combine, or you know, compared to like the HM2 really thick like B standard riffage, just so nice. What a nice change. I love that shit. I'm gonna give this dude 10 out of 10. Yeah, perfect interlude. Yeah, I can 10 out of 10, boys. Oh shit, I can see this is getting in the way. Oh well, that's okay. I can just hide this really quick. There we go. Let's see. Nice breathing section. Compositionally much less simple than it sounds. Absolutely. Suicide Nation and World of Lies are definitely twin songs and never played the one without the other. Well, maybe we'll continue on through it. I love that they had the courtesy to stop and spit on it. a little lubrication goes a long way. Serves the album perfectly in an album context. 10 out of 10, I feel. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Rest in Peace is 10 out of 10, even though Dave's vocals suck too long. When album breakdown, I might do a full album breakdown on this. That'd be a good idea. But I got a couple ones I want to get to first. All right, let's go. Suicide Nation. And we want to play them back to back. Basically, World of Lies, all at it too. All right, let's keep moving on, boys. The shotgun click or cock. octave pattern there. It's so sick. Again, metalcore bands would discover this like 20 years later.
Let's harmonize everything.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Such like bouncy riffage here too, man. So sick. This out like the lyrics, not really getting into lyrics now. Maybe I'll do it when I do a big breakdown of this album here. But man, yeah, like Suicide Nation, Mass Appeal, Death Addiction, Dead but Dreaming, Restrained by Phobia, Brainwashed into Submission, Control. Like, haha, bro. Chills, man, for lyrics. Yeah, yo, what's up, Donnie? So much fun to playing guitar too. Yes. I wonder if Thomas ever used this voice to wrangle his middle school social studies classes. Imagine he's like your gym teacher. All right, go. And these lyrics were in 1995. Yeah, and these were listened in 1995 in Sweden. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And they were as astute, ear to the ground, noticing that shit's fucked up in Sweden in the mid-90s. That's how you know they have the perspicacity to view the world as it actually is, right? The slaughtering of the soul. So good. I think I said this once before, but man, this might be like the best sounding ride cymbal on an album of all time. Unbelievably great ride cymbal sound. Very windmill inspired? Yeah, bro, absolutely. Jaws locked around your spine. Yeah, bro. These lyrics are crazy. Again, it's cool that it's not a lot of the riffage on this album. Like, you go listen to the Jester Race and even like the Gallery. That's all very diatonic, like purely in the minor scale. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I really, really love that sound, right? Because it sounds so grand and sort of dark and dreamy sounding here, whereas At the Gates and Slaughter of the Soul, they're, you know, they are playing around with the minor scale, but they're frequently introducing like the flat 5, like the blues note. Like a lot of these riffs are kind of like a little bit bluesy, which is really cool. Again, probably like some Entombed, like Wolverine blues inspiration here too, just kind of speed it up. Great lyrics here, really, really bouncy. Like someone was saying, like windmill inspiring riffage here. Yeah, bro, like, just such a great song. Again, like the next song's pretty much from like Under Serpent Sun, pretty much to the end of the album. I haven't listened to these songs since the last like full listen to this album, probably like over 10 years ago. So such a nice like refresher of why this album is just so sick. To me, Suicide Nation, that's an easy 10 out of 10 for me. I love that. That was a great song. Oh man, voice is fucked today. 10 out of 10 for Suicide Nation for me. Love it, love it, love it. It's been a while since I listened to the whole album, and I feel like this just became my new favorite of the album, Crazy Guitars. Yeah, bro, absolutely, absolutely. I was very into 2000s metalcore when I first heard this, and the riffs really helped act as a bridge into Melda. Very bouncy. Yeah, man, yeah. Very, very bouncy riffage here. Yeah, absolutely. Flat 2, yeah, a lot of flat 2 action as well. Absolutely, Jose, absolutely. A lot of Phrygian. Yeah, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Yeah. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. We're all hitting the 10s here. All right, boys, let's keep moving on. World of Lies. Yeah, World of Lies, let's go. Immediate head bob. Actually, you know what? I take back what I said about the ride cymbal. The drums, period, in this album sound incredible. Such like punchy, not like boxy sounding toms, but there's like a lot of attack on the toms and kick drums themselves. Just so good, man. I love the sound of the drums on this album. Unbelievable. Bands stop playing skank beats. Bring back the skank beats. Make metal have skank beats again. We back? I don't know what the hell Windows. I don't know what the hell plugged and unplugged and plugged yourself back in, but oh well. Sepultura sound. Yeah, you're right. This is like, I hear so many, like, this is almost like the sound of Black Dahlia Murder's like Nocturnal. Like this type of riffage right here, man, crazy. Playing that harmonic minor here. Such a sick riff. Such a cool change up in the drums. unbelievably good fucking riff there. It's such a sick riff. Sorry, let's do some chat here. I just saw that Frozen Soul just released a single featuring Gerard. Frozen Soul, the death metal band? Or Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. Low key, man. The Black Parade gotta be one of the best albums of all time. Low key, low key. Iron Maiden leg over this riff, man. Fuck. Damn, bro. Yeah, unbelievably great track, man. Such fucking cool, big bluesy sliding riffage there, man. Just sounds so massive. So many cool drum beats here too. I love the way they change up the drum beats too, but not like every time, just like once in the song. Just so cool. I love that little Iron Maiden lead that they kind of added in right at the end over top of like the big bluesy slidey riff. Such a cool, like, just layering of all these different intervals and how they move around and match over each other. Oh, dude, unbelievably sick too, man. I honestly don't really remember this song that much. So this is almost like hearing it for the first time again. That was fucking sick. 10 out of 10. Gerard Way also featured on Matt Heafy's black metal project a couple years ago. Matt Heafy black metal project, hey? Sounds like something I won't ever listen to. All right, Unto Others is next here, boys. Yeah, what a great song, man. I'm really, really enjoying listening to this album through again. Unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. Chat, let's see what chat. Infinity out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I think we'll hit it with a 9 out of 10 for the chat rating here. I think that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. They give you great riffs and refuse to overuse them. Makes you want more. Dude, exactly, bro. You don't need to make your songs 4-5 minutes long. Look at this. Look at these song lengths here, man. 3 minutes 12, 3 minutes 4, 3 minutes 28, 4 minutes. It's like the longest song here is 4 minutes. Brevity is the key in metal to energy. Brevity and moving around, changing things up, giving you brief breaks, changing things. I totally agree, MH. Yeah. It makes you want more because a lot of these songs are so short. Just what a great touch too. Yeah, really great point. Okay, let's move on now, guys. Now we got Unto Others. Let's keep going. Sick riff. Almost kind of sounded like a spider moving around there. Okay, yeah. Fucking sick. Dude, the Black Dahlia Murder just made an entire career off of ripping these like harmonic minor riffs from this album here. Unbelievably good. Ironically, based on your public taste, you might actually like Ibanaki. Okay, maybe I'll consider listening to it at some point. Maybe. Holy fuck, dude. What a riff there. Unbelievably sick. Oh my god.
You walk towards me, stare blind. You don't see your thoughts, lead to a different life.
Okay, this is so fucking sick.
But you are proud.
Ooh, keychain. Maybe not keychain. Maybe just starting at a different home note. Oh, this is clearly too.
The walls are closing in. The key to our damnation. Bury you within. My guilt of weakness shot. Shot forevermore. My guilt of weakness shot. Shot forevermore.
Ah, man. That was a really cool song. I barely remember this one too. Love that little brief like acoustic interlude that was just so brief. And then you come back with like the drums and stuff too. Man, so cool. What I really like about At the Gates and a lot of this riffage style here is they like to combine these sort of like busy riffs with sort of like held octave chords over top, like on the other speaker. Kind of really creates a sort of like push and pull. Like one guitar is going crazy with like the riffage. The other one's just sort of like lingering on these notes, right? A really cool, interesting push and pull dichotomy here. Necromona says, great lyrics too, poignant but oblique enough to where the listener can interpret them themselves. Dude, absolutely. That's like the hardest part. And I think part of the reason why a lot of bands, or sorry, let me phrase that. Yeah, great point. That's the hardest thing to do as a lyricist, to be specific enough to elicit the emotion that you want people to feel, but not so specific that it becomes unrelatable. Do you know what I mean? You almost have to like say nonsense, but mean something with your nonsense. And I know this is like a far change from At the Gates, but that's part of the reason why Nirvana, I think, is always so good, right? Just the perfect like nonsense lyrics that you can sort of piece together to form your own meanings from the song. Absolutely. 9 out of 10 for me, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 for me. I think I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10.
Are we laughing at the brain? Are you doing giggle? This is something I'll tell you can I'll be laughing at the brain. All you do is giggle.
Yeah. I love these riffs, and I think they're so sick. I just really, really love when they sort of stay more in the minor, like the natural minor scale. I think it just gives it much more gravity and impact. I know they're trying to be evil and metal and stuff like that, but yeah. I like the more diatonic stuff too. That's saying like 9 out of 10. I still like really enjoyed it. Like that's not a shabby rating at all. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I think chat agrees the 9 out of 10 because we had an 8 in there too. Give it a 9. That's a big problem I have with a lot of rap and hip hop. The lyrics tend to be so specific to the artist's experiences, and there's no room for interpretation, so I can't relate. Absolutely, Jeff. Absolutely. 100% agree. This has to be like top 10 90s metal albums. That's a great idea for a video, actually. Top 10 90s metal albums. That's a great idea. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I totally agree, Jeff. A lot of like rappers, they really do that. Ironically, and in like a weird way, one of the rappers who I think does that opposite really well is Drake. Drake really has this sort of like diary rap style that almost sounds like he could be like writing for you in a sense, despite the lyrics, you know, referencing all that. I don't know. I think Drake's a great underrated lyricist. Say what you want about him otherwise. All right, so we got Nausea coming up here. Another great lyricist in rap who does sort of like the same thing would be Guru from Gangstar. I know he references a lot of things too, but he's very sort of mystical in his words too. All right, let's stop talking about rappers and let's get back to the raves. MF Doom is definitely vague and not personal per se. MF Doom is almost just kind of like nonsense to me. Yeah, MF Doom and A$AP Rock are two of my favorites because they do it right now. Some rappers like Danny Brown. Yo, Danny Brown. Shout out Danny Brown. Danny Brown, Triple X, man, one of the best albums of all time. And I liked that album so much that Danny Brown was my league summoner name for a long time. Danny Brown is so goaty. Yeah, absolutely. Kind of less personal. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's keep moving on, boys. Now we got Nausea. Another brief, under 3-minute song. Nausea. Oh, sweet nausea. Interesting chorus there. This album, a lot more sort of like traditional death metal vibes so far. Cool. The chorus there, the guitar is sort of switched to halftime, but the drums stay in like their, you know, full throttle feel. Kind of gives like almost like very uneasy sense to that chorus. They're almost like nauseous. Yeah, okay, really cool touch there. Not gonna lie, the song's chorus is one of the biggest earworms in the album for me. Yeah, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Short and sweet, pummeling and fast. This song, again, yeah, besides like the chorus, very, I don't want to say like traditional death metal because it sounds weird, but sort of like non-melodic death metal, right? The tremolo picked, like ugly riffage, right? But man, that chorus is so good. Yeah, like I said, like it really gives this sort of like feeling of unease and like sort of like nauseous feeling. Almost feels like you're kind of dizzy, especially how he says like the you know, the hook of the chorus, like right at the end of the bar too, right? It's sort of like right at the end, nausea, right? Such a cool touch too. Really makes it almost be like, you know, you almost can't stand it anymore, how nauseous it is, and then it goes. Yeah, it's so sick, man. What a great song. Not my favorite here. Like I said, I do like the more diatonic at the gates. Still pretty good. I'm going to give this one 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? Yeah. Yo, Julian. What's up, buddy? What's up? How are you doing today, my man? Okay, let's see. What do we got here? 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I think that settles right on 9 out of 10 for chat rating here. Yeah, I think that settles right on there. All right, boys. Got a few more songs left. So we got Need, the Flame of the End. I assume Flame of the End is like the original end of the album because it doesn't tell me which one's on the bonus tracks. And then after that, we're going to listen to Slaughterlord cover, The Dying, and then Captor of Sin, Slayer cover to end it up here. Riffs at the End stayed for me. Was never a huge fan of this one. This album really feels like they front-loaded all like the real melodic death metal bangers and then kind of put the more death metal stuff at the end of the album for sure. New thing, chat rating. Oh, when we're doing classic, because we're doing a classic album listen along, because I don't have time to stream, request stream today. So I figured let's do it. Add some chat rating. You guys can rate it too. I'll take the average. I think it's cool. All right, boys, let's keep moving on. We got Need. Oh, this riff. Holy fucking stank face riff there. Holy shit, man. Okay, really cool riffs in that chorus there. The first riff of the song, very, very... It almost kind of sounded like thrash metal, like death thrashy. But then they have like these really cool kind of like chord arpeggio things going on in the chorus here. This song's fucking sick. Really cool change into like 6/8 or maybe you call it 6/4 time here in the chorus. Really, really cool. Really gives a nice like wave to it.
Well, actually, 6/8 is actually just two bars of 12/8.
You're probably right, though. Are you listening to the full dynamic version, by the way? I don't know. Even if we are, it's going through my OBS and then through YouTube stream, so you're probably not getting the best quality version of it, but I hope it's good enough. Sorry. Wow, keyboards! What the hell? They just say kill yourself to live in the speaker. All right, well, I think of any song in this album, I need this song to be a little bit longer. Such cool ass riffs. I love how it was very sort of like pummeling, thrashy, right? 4/4 time, and then they change it to 12/8 time in the chorus there. Really gives it like a great different feel and really sort of separates like the thrashy parts to the chorus. Again, like the riffs kind of like meander all around. Such a nice change too, right? It's just such a simple thing to do. Just change the time signature in the chorus so people know that here's the chorus, right? It's such a cool, tasteful thing to do. Yeah, I wanted this song to be longer, honestly. Like, of all the songs here, so many cool riffs, cool ideas going on in the song that I feel like they could have expanded upon. So for me, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for Need. 9 out of 10.
Hey,
Yo, Anon, what's up, buddy?
Bischoff, I ain't leaving.
Oh, wait a minute. We're in boxer shorts.
He just rifled a Gucci shoe!
Oh,
I'm not leaving Baltimore.
Oh, yeah! All right. 9 out of 10 there for Need. All right. Next song, The Flames of the End. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me do the chat rating here. Okay, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10, 8, 8, 10, 10, 9, 9. I think 9 would be a safe rating for this here. 9 out of 10. Chat says 9 out of 10 too, so 9 out of 10 it is. Oh, my dude. I look so pale when it... Hold on. Can I get dark mode for this shit? Please? Bro, can you really not turn this into dark mode? Bro. Okay, well, whatever. I'm over it. Okay. Let's go, boys. Ah, nice. We got the nice MIDI program drums here. Baldur's Gate instrumental. Dark Mode XL. 8.8 for the whole album. I give this album 9.5. Like, I can't describe how much I randomly play it. There's a span of time that I don't play it because this album is always refreshing. This album is very refreshing, for sure. This outro always sounded like COD Black Ops to me. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. It sounds like this should be in, like, StarCraft. You know what I mean? Like, there should be, like, Kerrigan's theme song or something. I don't know. I'll look after stream. I'll change that. Such is one of the best, honestly, melodic death metal history. Lost RPG dungeon vibes. Yeah, I'm on Google Sheets, yeah. And obviously it repeats back to the original when you like roll it through. All right, yeah, cool outro instrumental. Again, you know, sort of like the album comes, rips your face off, and then the band leaves you with this sort of ambiguous, noisy, kind of like lo-fi, you know, grand and sort of dark, you know, instrumental outro. Really, really cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit, even if I have heard that same snare drum sample like a million times after this. You know, this was 1995. You can't get too mad at, you know, sample chasing or whatever like that. Yeah, enjoyable outro. I'll be honest, if I was listening to this album, I'd probably skip it every single time. But, you know, not bad. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph. 6 out of 10. Beautiful way to end an album. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think this influenced a lot of dungeon synth. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Sorry for everybody who just checked their own shit there. Okay, well, let's move on. Now we got just the 3 bonus tracks here. So let's go Legion. Actually, we'll do album rating, and then we'll just rate the bonus tracks. How about that? Album rating. Okay, 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for the outro, 10, 6. I think an 8 out of 10 then would be an appropriate outro. Okay, album rating. This album is definitely front-loaded. The first, like, 3 songs are honestly 3 of like the best metal songs I've ever heard, easily. World of Lies was unbelievably sick too. Suicide Nation. So many cool, interesting things. The production in this album is great. I love the sound of the drums, the guitars. The vocals are like nasty. Nothing overstays its welcome. In fact, some songs I'd actually want to hear more of, which is kind of rare, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. This album is just so sick. Like, I feel like I almost have to give it a 10 just because of how, like, important the album is, too. You know what I mean, guys? Oops, sorry. Let me just had this in the way. Yeah, you almost feel like you have to give it the 10 out of 10 for me. You know what I mean? I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Just because of how important this album is and how, like, honestly, kind of refreshing, unique it sounds, even today. Like, nothing really sounds like this. Well, I shouldn't say that, but this is like a unique experience and a unique vibe and a unique setting and theme for an album too. Uniquely, yeah, that's what I mean. All right, phrase poorly, my bad. For me, it's a 10 out of 10 album like the Just Race and Winter Sun's debut. Yes, those are both 10 out of 10 albums in my opinion and on. I totally agree. 9.5, 9.5, 8.8, 10 out of 10 for me, flaws and all based. I love it. Sometimes flaws can be charming. You know what I mean? Think All Voted Spawn is still a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 with the 7 out of 10 song. Yeah. Flaws could be endearing. You know what I mean? just because an album is a 10 out of 10 doesn't mean it doesn't have things that I don't like about it. But, you know, if that makes any sense to you, right? To me, perfection in art isn't having everything be maximized, right? I don't want my art to be min-maxed. I want it to be charming. I want it to be human. I want it to be personal. I want it to be moving. I want it to be emotional. I want it to reflect the human spirit itself. And us as humans, we're all flawed people too, right? So nothing is ever perfect, but you can rate things a 10 out of 10, if that makes any sense at all to you guys. By the way, when will you do a new Normie Wife episode? I thought about melodic core, melodic metalcore. Probably pretty soon. A lot of people have been getting itchy, and I think we're going to do one right away. I think 9.5, 9, I think, yeah, I think chat rating is 10 out of 10 here too. Let's go. All right. Yeah, this album communicates what it is trying to say very effectively. Yeah, exactly, Jose, exactly. All right, well, let's check out the last 3 bonus tracks, and let's keep going. Then we'll, yeah. I am not like aware of the original song here. To me, 10 out of 10 is no room for improvement. It's perfect, and I wouldn't like it as much if it was any different. This is a 9.5 out of 10. Bass, Jeff. It was refreshing to go through this album again with some spirited inflection. Thank you. No, thank you for tuning in, good sir. And thank all you guys. This is sick. I'll do more of these for sure. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I just gotta say it. And don't worry, this is not gonna replace the regular Friday streams unless I have stuff to do. But maybe we'll bring out classic album listen-alongs, like on a Monday night or something like that. I think that'd be cool. It's funny, like, hearing them play like a kind of almost like straightforward thrash metal song really puts into perspective to me how creative and interesting and unique their riffs are. You know what I mean? Because this is essentially the same timbre of the album, same production, just completely different style of riffage and songwriting. Yeah, okay. This is really putting into perspective to me how good the rest of the album is. Dude, people like to clown on metalcore for sounding the same. Bro, fucking every thrash band for 40 years has sounded the same, bro. Crazy. right. Well, that was Legion Slaughterlord cover. And, you know, like I said before, like, it just really just put in perspective to me just how good the riffage is on the rest of this album. Because, you know, here you are, you're taking the exact same production, how great the guitar tone is, how great the drum sound, how nasty and frenzied Tomas's vocals are here. And then you just put in, like, just kind of generic thrash riffage. And I think the big distinction here is that there's no real, like, chord changes. It was all just in the key of B, the open string. You playing like the flat second, flat fifth. There's no chord changes, and chord changes underneath of melodies are what really drives emotion in a lot of songs, right? That's really like the big distinction for me is like melodic death metal has chord changes, whereas all the other stuff kind of doesn't, or I don't know. Just honestly, mid as hell. Honestly, like that's a 6.
This is what I have to fucking deal with in this stupid job.
Actually,
Look
no,
at
I'm
this
gonna
shit.
give it
Hail to the motherfucking
Yeah, 6 out of 10. You know, it just shows you know, it doesn't really matter as long as your riffs are good. And these riffs were just okay. I don't know, just kind of like thrash metal riffage. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Never heard of At the Gates, bro. Really? Huh. Hey, you should rewind and listen to the rest of the stream, Gorthal. Yeah, it was sick. Does not have the jazz kappa. Does not have the jazz kappa. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's hear The Dying. So this was recorded during the Slaughter of the Soul sessions, but wasn't originally on the album. All right. I can see why they would have left it off originally. I can see. It sounds a little too generic for the Gates and this album. Yeah, this is like pretty just kind of like ho-hum song, to be honest. I'm not really sure what makes it not as exciting as some of the other songs. Maybe it's like a little slower tempo, or maybe again, not very many chord changes. A lot of the other songs in this album feature big chord changes throughout all the riffs. Like they're not just sort of like pedaling in one like note underneath. You know what I mean? They're changing all the time. I don't know. The guitar tone is insane. Oh yeah. Gorthal bass. Honestly, Gorthal, I can totally respect it. So many people are like,
No, if you like this, you gotta go listen to the stuff that inspired it.
well, I also like looking at the Mona Lisa. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go look at fucking rock carvings. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I totally get it. I totally get it. Yeah, I don't know. This song just kind of mid, honestly, low key. And you have to really respect a band with the courage to cut a song that didn't really, you know, cut the mustard, really. Like, this wasn't as good as some of the other songs. You got to respect it. Because I'm pretty sure, like, the original At the Gates, or sorry, Slaughter of the Soul is like 35 minutes long. So they easily could have put the dying on there, right? But I think if they did, it would have definitely, like, lowered the overall package. To me, that's like a 7 out of 10. Just kind of, I don't know, generic. Yeah, again, no real big chord changes, I think, is like the big difference maker for me. 7 out of 10.
I'll bet they won't have. Wow, they have it! Motherfucking galaxy gas!
Motherfucking galaxy gas! All right, boys, now we have Captor of Sin, the Slayer cover. I'm not going to do any of the demos here. I'm not shaming you, just surprised. Definitely check out the album. I'm not a big fan of most old metal, few exceptions, but this one is such a banger. This album length really got the punk vibes. Honestly, to me, man, like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 to 35 minutes is the perfect length for a metal album. Anything longer than that, and you're sniffing your own farts. Looking at you, Metallica. This guitar tone, man, is insane. Again, man, like, hearing a thrash metal song covered just highlights to me why I love melodic death metal so much more than, like, any other metal genre, man. Again, chord changes. And Metallica and Megadeth, why are they some of the biggest thrash metal bands? Chord changes. There's a lot of chord changes in Metallica songs. Low key, they're like melodic thrash metal. Nasty vocals in this one. He sounds great in this song. Really, especially nasty. I get what you mean, but Rain in Blood is my favorite metal album of all time. Rain in Blood is amazing. Rain in Blood, South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss. Dude, 3 amazing, amazing albums. I love those albums. How crazy a coincidence is this? I just finished listening to this album the first time 5 minutes ago. Really? Well, what'd you think? Tell us. Papyrus song got a lot of it? Yeah, true. Yeah, this mix sounds like shit. Well, honestly, all I can say is I'm glad that song's over.
Yeah, that's one fine-looking barbecue pit. Why doesn't mine look like that? Ah!
I don't know, just kind of, I don't know, low-key, I never want to listen to that again. It was just, that song's not my favorite Slayer song. One of the longest 3 minutes and 20 seconds of my life, low-key. I don't know, yeah. It's a 5 out of 10 for me. Again, like I said before, it just really serves to highlight to me the difference in quality of riffage between like thrash metal and melodic death metal. You know what I mean? It shows to me why I like melodic death metal so much more, and just honestly have kind of gotten a big distaste for thrash over the years, besides like a few bands. And Justice for All is the only one I have the LP of, and they're okay, but they don't deserve their hype at all. Only album I listened to is on Justice for All. It was beautiful. I love his vocals. Eerie, really unique compared to a lot of other death metal vocalists. I think my favorite were the title track and Road of Lies. Yeah, dude, Road of Lies, absolute heater of a song. Bit of a Met track. Clearly, they made a good call of what songs to put on the album. So true, so true, so true, so true. All right, boys. Well, there we go. That is classic album. Listen along. Thank you for listening along with me. Say hi to YouTube. This will be going up on my second channel, Varvis Dark, when I get it all edited up. And yeah, we'll do more of these sporadically. And if you want to, like, if you want me to do a specific album, just DM me, or if you remember, DM me on Discord, or send me an email, and we can work out. We can work something out. I'll probably, if you want to listen to an album all the way through, I'll do it for, I don't know, let's say like $50, and we'll do an album listen along US. I'll probably get, I don't know. Anyways, whatever, it doesn't matter. Haven't listened to that thrash in a while, except for Slayer's 3 Golden Trilogy. Yeah, based. Yeah, other than that, Slaughter Soul definitely lives up to the Unk Slop hype. One of the greatest metal albums of all time. Insane consistency thematically, in the drum beats, in the excellent riffage, great vocals. It really, really sounds so mechanical and punishing, but still, like, there's like this underlying beauty underneath it, right? Like, you know, like a soul is being crushed and battered by modernity and all the forces that modernity puts upon us, right? But the soul still is underneath there, like breathing alive under it, which is like, yeah, I don't know, super sick, super sick. Thank you all for hanging on me today, boys. I know it's a short one, but your boy has to go skiing, and I got to go take a long drive to the mountains here tonight. So I'm out of here. Nice to see you guys again, and have a great, great rest of your day here, boys. Cheers. Love you all.